Hey everyone, welcome to Joko Outdoors. My name's Ken, and today I'm going to be doing another review on a trail cam that was sent to me by a subscriber. So let's roll. Alright, as I said, this is a true full reel, never had opened the box before unboxing. I just got this in today. I had I don't know if he's a subscriber or not, but he contacted me via an email and asked me would I review his new trail cam that they're putting out, and I said, yeah, sure, I'll give it a run and give it a fair evaluation, because like I told you guys before, I've probably run 20 or 30 different types of trail cams over the course of my hunting career, and so far still the Victor that we reviewed earlier this season still blows them all away. So let's unbox this and see what's inside. Alright, so it's got a user guide, and the name on this is Wosoda trail camera. And it's from Woo Sports. And it was interesting, I love it because Brian and I were discussing about getting into reviewing products for people. Just, they send it to us and we'll do an honest review on it. And just out of the blue, this one showed up. So this just shows you how the grace of God works. All right, so let's pull this guy out here. Move the box aside. All right, so inside of here, we've got the camera. We've got a strap. We've got one of these mounts that you know how I feel about them. Same one. I'm thinking about taking myself. I'm gonna take this to an engineer, and I'm gonna get somebody to engineer one that's a little bit better than this, and I'm gonna start selling these, because every single trail cam that we've opened in the last couple of years has had one of these stupid things on there that it never holds. It has no way to lock this down. I've tried blue Loctite, everything under the sun that you could possibly think about to try and keep this nut from turning, and it never works. So anyway, I'll just chuck that away. Comes with these, I don't know what you would possibly use this for. I guess if you're mounting it on your house, perhaps. Whatever. Okay, so let's look at the nuts and bolts inside of here. So it's got two clasped on the side. Now, one thing I'm already noticing is that there's no metal loops. Like normally when you open up this, there'll be a metal loop that hooks over and then you cinch it down. Well, this has just got a flip up. So there's a plastic that on here that hits the bottom of this on both sides here. Alright, so I like this design so far because I don't like anything on the door. That's one thing I noticed that some of the trail cams, when you open them up, everything's on the door over here. So if you're trying to get a view of what's in your field of view, your range, you can't do it. You can't see, what you're doing, because this is not going to give you an accurate representation. So by having the camera here, you can actually get a good review, and see is your camera pointing in the right direction. Now, this one does not have a video screen like the ones that we have done in the past. It has an on, off, aim, and on. That's the selectors. Over here, there's a set of buttons that go up and down, and there's right here an eject button. So I'm not sure what the eject button is. So we'll push it, and battery tray. Okay, so let's pull this guy out. Battery tray inside, and it is not wanting to come. Well, that's the downside to doing a review of something you've never reviewed before. Maybe is that as far as it's supposed to go? Let's look into the instruction manual and see what it says. I don't know why you would have it, because that'd be a pain to try and get that spring pushed down right there to get the battery in. The English instructions don't even say nothing about that. Okay. It says open the front cover and you can see the eject button. Please be sure to switch camera off. Press the battery tray eject button to release the tray and pull it out for loading. Alright, so it is supposed to come completely out. Well, I'm telling you, it ain't coming out. It ain't going no farther than that. That's it. I mean, I don't want to yank it anymore because I don't want to break this stupid thing. I mean, it's locking right there. When I pull it out, it locks. So that apparently is as far as it can go. Alright, so that, I already tell, that's one thing that I would not enjoy, because trying to put that battery into here, I don't even know how you do it. You know, honestly, I don't know how you'd put it. I guess I'm going to have to give it a go and see. Go get some batteries and see how to, you know, what will go on with this. So far, I'm not very impressed with the product. You know, looks like the slot for your SD card is on the side, which is good. One thing that I judge these on is the ones on the side. Is there enough place for you to actually push the card and get it back out with it deflecting off of the side right here? So it looks like there's plenty of room there. It looks like it is a not a blackout type because the screen's not black. So this one's going to have some flash to it. You got the normal 180 degree PIR sensor on here. And you got a black and white display. Now, I'm kind of spoiled by these other ones, but I told the guy I'm gonna give it an honest review. I'm gonna look at it not judging it on other cameras. I'm gonna judge it according to what it is. So far, I'm seeing that the battery tray doesn't eject all the way. That it's a good thing that this is separate from this. So this keeps the cover so that you can still get a good aim. And I like that they have this on the aim. You got your selector buttons, all your selectors right here on front. The only thing, so far, the only thing that I really hate about it is the battery tray. You know, being able to only pull it down that far. So, let me go get some batteries and we'll see what happens. Alright, got some batteries. So let's give this a go and see what's what. Oh, there we go. Look at there. Finally. Well, I had to yank the dog mess out of that to get it to come out, but it finally came out. So, okay, success. Alright, so let's put the batteries in here. That's kind of odd. It goes positive, negative, positive, negative, negative, positive. So two negatives on the same side. That's kind of rare. You don't see that a whole lot. That's the first thing I just noticed. That was kind of strange. You know, normally they zigzag back and forth. I bet that this is two separate isolated packs. I bet that's what it is, because that's what notice a lot of the 8-cell cameras are starting to do, where they have isolated packs. Just normally it's here and here. This one's side to side. That's what that is. All right, let's go slide this back in here. All right, let's turn it on and see what happens here. All right, so first thing I turn it on, it's asking for a card. Alright, so let's go get a card. Alright, got me an SD card. So let's see how easy it goes in here. So it goes in, a little bit sloppy there. Perfect. Push back out. Perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. That's perfect. Alright, the card's in. Alright, so let's go through the settings here. Alright. Let's see if I can zoom in here and we'll walk through the settings. Okay, yeah, see that? Alright, so first thing I'm going to say is I'm going to hit the button, select the time. So, whatever we're at now. 6. So this is like it's in 24-hour time, so we'll put it on 1801. The date is 1/18. (2021). So let's see what the next setting's supposed to be here. Not very intuitive on the screen. So 15's popping up, so I'm assuming that might be the PIR trigger. Okay, that's interval time. So it's set at 15 seconds right now. So every 15 seconds it's going to take another picture. And there's a thing to choose between picture, and you can. This is a picture, so this would be 1, and then you can hit the up. It goes from you either choose 1 or 3. So we'll either do a 3-shot burst or one single picture. It does not shoot video. Oh, it does shoot video. Okay, so let's pump it one more time. All right, so video, and you can do first video is low resolution. Next one will be, well, let's see. Low and high. Alright, so it does not have the ability to shoot both video and picture at the same time. So that's one thing that this is missing that a lot of trail cameras do nowadays, is it'll shoot it'll shoot a picture and the video at the same sequence. So that's one thing I'm seeing right now that's not doing it. Alright, so now it's asking for Alright, so under the picture mode for the interval time, so it's interval between 15, 30, 1 minute, or 5 minutes, depending on what you want. And then when you go into the video mode, you got low resolution and high resolution. And then this next one, ID, you set this for the time, how long you want the video to be. And it defaults at 1 and go all the way up to 99 minutes. Okay, so right here it says ID. ID, you can choose from 1 to 99 cameras. So this is how you set it. So that's one thing that I noticed. Also, most cameras you have the ability to put some text in here. So it just says ID 01. Alright, hit the button. It takes us to this next one. So that takes us to our SD. Oh, never. That's restore default settings. To return to the interval, capture mode, and camera ID or other original defaults. That's where you would do this at. Okay, so you don't need to do that. All right, so now, next one is your formatting your card. All right, and that's it. So, nowhere on the video does it tell you, it says, so, for the camera, which will be imprinted on all photo videos along with the time, date, set a second camera that will be used in the group of a multiple camera to 2 and hit OK. So nowhere in here can you choose the length of your video. So it's either high frequency 1080p or 720p. It doesn't tell how long it records a video for. So I guess we're going to have to take this out in the field to give it a go and see what's what. So that's the next thing. We're going to get this out and run it through a field trial and see what's going on. So right now at our property we hunt on, we've got turkeys galore. They're running wild, so shouldn't be hard to get some good video and pictures. So as soon as I get that, I will get this back up on you. Get this back up here, and we'll look at the video that it took and the pictures it took, and give you a fair evaluation. All right, so catch you in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to look at some of the video that it shoots. So far, what I'm noticing, it's got a pretty good trigger. From the distance from the blind to where the camera is, it's about 60 yards. So, and where the corn feeder is 30 yards. So they're about 40 yards away when it triggers the camera. All right, so it's raining right now, and you can see most time the cameras will clog up. So this is a pretty good video. And these are 10 seconds long. I stretched them out so we'd have time to explain some of these. All right, here's a daytime picture, and you can see the detail. Now these are shot in the highest resolution, so you can see it makes pretty good detail. It's pretty impressive. I'm pretty impressed with this so far. All right, here's one where it was really foggy in the morning, and you can see the turkeys are fanning out with the deer in the corn pile. That's I love watching that. And turkey season will be coming around here in April. Well, I haven't got a little fluffled. Like I told you, it's turkeys gone mad at our place. And here's one where it had snowed, and you can see this little spot right here. This is where we had a dripper, and you can still see it's still staying clean. Okay, so let's look at some of the pictures it takes. Okay, so here's one during the 7 o'clock in the morning where the deer are sparring, and it was a little bit foggy, and this picture got a little blurred as the deer were running through. And this one's at 7 o'clock in the morning the next day where the sun was out real bright. And I got this one. You can see the owl flying in. And I took this one so you can see how far it picked up. Where I was about 50 yards away when it picked me up. And that was the 3-shot burst that it does. Okay, so as you can see, it does pretty good videos and pictures. It's not a 4K quality, but it doesn't say it's a 4K, so I can't complain too much about it as far as that. So let me go back over some of the things I've noticed. All right, so I mentioned about these closures, and I was a little concerned about them because of being plastic on plastic, but they do have a metal pin that goes through them. And surprisingly enough, with all the rain we've had in North Carolina, not a single drop of water got inside this case. And I can't say that on probably maybe a handful of actually, even my Victor, when it monsooned on us, got water inside of the case. Now, nothing got into the body of the camera, but this one, through all the torrential rains we had, and even having an opening right here in the front of this thing, still no water at all in the case. Excellent design on this. So I don't know what they did different, but their seals actually hold, and these little plastic notches are very stout and hold very well. So kudos on that. Now, one thing I was talking about, and one of my main complaints about this is you cannot tell how many pictures are on here. So you can go through all the settings, but you can't tell how full your card is. So that's one thing that I don't like, because you got to take your card out, put it into a device to see how many pictures are on there, versus most cameras you can at least see how many pictures or videos are on there, or how much of your card is full already. So that's my only real big thing that I've seen about this that I don't like. And with that being the only thing, I mean, that's it's a minor thing, because I carry a little USB to SD to USB-C, so I can plug it into my phone. And what that little red light is every time you come into the sensor. So this is how it aims. So it's in the aim mode right now. And whenever you walk past it, I was pretty impressed about that too. That's another one of my things I was really impressed about, is how far the range is on this. I've had cameras that cost $150, $200 that didn't have the range of this thing. And the trigger speed on here is pretty good too. As far as capturing video, I didn't see any deer butts, because it didn't take a picture quick enough, or what have you, or half a turkey because the turkeys went through. It's got a pretty good trigger to start taking pictures, or even to start recording the video. So not a bad design from this Wosoda trail cam. I'm I'm pretty much impressed. I mean, I would say you wouldn't go wrong with it. Let's see what they're selling it on Amazon for. Okay, so as far as value goes, this trail camera on Amazon right now is selling for $39.99 with a 10% coupon. Wow, that is pretty good. And then you can get the camouflage version of this for $41.99. So that's pretty reasonable considering what you get. I mean, if you're looking for something that'll take good video and good pictures that you can leave out for a while, this would be a good choice. Like I said, I can't see anything that really tears the camera up, or excuse me, I can't see anything that really is a detractor from it. One of the other things I didn't like is the blackout. But what I did notice is there not a single deer turned and looked at this camera. And I've had blackout cameras that the deer looked at because of some kind of something that happened. So maybe all the rage, newer blackout cameras are really good. Most of them just use the little screen here in the front to be their blackout piece. But some of the new ones, like the Victor, they use actually they use the LEDs. They have a blackout type LED in there that does the job. But I'm not comparing this to the Victor because they're in two different classifications. One of the ones that I probably would put this against as far as the amount of features on it is the Wild Game Innovation Terra Extreme. But I'm telling you, I've had Wild Game Innovations cameras before, and they have good products and bad products, just like any other company. So if you're looking for a good solid camera, I'd say that this would be a good choice, especially if you're just going to use it around the house to see what's coming in the backyard or whatever. But it's already shown its usefulness of being out in the field. So I want to thank you for tuning in, and if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We are always looking for new subscribers, and Brian and I have been talking about doing a giveaway when we hit 100 subscriptions. So pump those subscriptions, and as soon as we hit 100, we're going to give something special away. But remember this, that this is God's country. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.